Okay, there's a new addition to the studio. It's a nifty bundle from Cre8audio. This is an 84 HP Eurorack case with built-in power supply, a built-in 2-channel MIDI to CV converter with mod and clock out, and it comes with 2 modules, Cellz, which is a dual channel sequencer, sort of, and touch plate keyboard thing, and then Chipz, which is 2 oscillators and an LFO. So the reason I got this was because the case is exactly the right size to fit in this spot that I have. And I wanted the built-in MIDI to CV converter, and the modules that it comes with are just interesting enough to be worth trying. But it looks like maybe my unit is not working so well. It was a demo unit, and the oscillator, I'm having a hard time believing it's this unstable. So anyways, let's just hear it. It's not the worst thing. It's still useful. So I'm playing off screen with a MIDI keyboard. If you listen closely, you can hear a lot of extra noise from the oscillator. Down low, this sounds kind of cool though. So we're just listening to oscillator 1 of the Chipz, and it's got sine, triangle, saw, square, and noise, but none of these waveforms are exactly what they say. You can hear on the sine, there's a lot of high frequency even when I go low. And the filter somewhat affects the sine. If you add a little bit of LFO mod to the filter, it sounds a little better. You might have heard the pitch drop there. It's like a little bit inconsistent with its pitch holding. But still kind of a different sound, maybe useful for some things. The LFO has 2 outputs, one is faster and one is slower. Its top speed is this fast. It has a reset in though, so you can maybe trick it to go faster. And its slowest speed is pretty slow. The noise waveform on these oscillators is a little bit interesting. It can be pitched around. So the instability and noisiness is not so much an issue with these sounds. So the second oscillator has no filter, but it has a width parameter. It's pretty noisy and weird as well. Maybe a little more well-behaved than the first oscillator. You can hear the pitch goes out again. So I'm not sure if the power is just weird in this case or something, or if the oscillator is actually like this screwy. But it's maybe fair to point out that this was a demo price, and like effectively these modules cost about $20 each, so you can't judge them too harshly in the context of the bundle. Pretty nice pulse width type sound. Can plug the LFO to that. So this little sequencer thing, if we take the CV out, can move the pitch around with the pads. If you hold multiple pads, you get like an arpeggiator. Get rid of the LFO. And then it's got a wide range pitch mode. So on noise waveform, you can get some cool effects with this. Maybe a little better with oscillator one. Try it like this. So if we take the slow LFO out to the one directional input, we'll get a 4-step sequence. And if we take the other LFO to the other directional input, then it will move around the grid. Put it back to chromatic. We can just try randomly tuning the sequence. It might be better than this. And because we're on noise, we're getting random timing. So that's like a typical 16-step sequence. Depending on the LFO waveform, you get different sequence, and then you can do the arpeggios over top. So I ran out of time, but this is a little bit of a demo, so thanks for watching.